In 1954, an idea was born, an idea to transform the world of flexible packaging with innovative, sustainable solutions close to the people we work with. That's how Comexi began. Today, more than 70 years later, we continue growing alongside our clients across the globe. We deliver comprehensive solutions that boost productivity and efficiency, meeting the challenges of a constantly evolving market. Innovation also means respect. Respect for the planet and for everyone who inhabits it. Our technology evolves every day to offer a global portfolio of solutions for the flexible packaging. Our promise goes beyond technology. It's about being by your side, anticipating challenges, solving problems, and helping grow your production and efficiency. What makes us unique is our team, professionals who share knowledge, experience, and a personal touch, supporting you every step of the way. Comexi, more than 70 years pioneering flexible solutions.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to everyone. Hi, my name is Carlos. I'm the director of the printing divisions at Comexi. So glad to see here customers from all over the world, from Egypt, from France, from the US. Welcome to all. Today the presentation is going to go about a decoding printing in flexible packaging. So nowadays we have several different printing solutions in the market. What we are going to do today through the presentation is to explore all those technologies and see which one fits your needs better. So let's start. And we are going to look at the flexible packaging printing in three main vectors. We're going to do productivity, sustainability, and quality. So we will start with the productivity. And in productivity, we may have different job lengths. So if we start with the short runs, in short runs we have three different options that will suit the short runs depending on how those short runs are. First of all, for those very short runs, like really short runs, we have the Comexi D4, the digital printing. They will apply to any digital printer. So in digital printing we have no plates, therefore no sleeves, no sticky bark. We go directly from pre-press to press. There is no mechanical assembly on the printing. So also we have a fixed inks for the good and for the bad. So there is no ink making. We don't make any spot color. We work with CMYK plus white. And with that we achieve 86% of the gamut of the color, which is very remarkable, just with 4 colors plus white. Then we have the setup process is all digital, so there is zero waste, virtually zero waste. We can apply inline OPVs. We have a speed of 75 meters a minute, which for the digital wall is really very fast. And we have a printing width of 166, which again, for the digital wall, is a very wide press. And the printing repeat is virtually from 1 millimeter to up to no limitation on physical. It's just the processor of the CPU of the printing press. So maximum to an approximate 2 meters, which is more than enough for the flexible packaging wall. And the optimal job length will depend on the substrate, on the cost of the operators, on the quantity of ink, the coverage of the job. But in this array, in this range in between 1 meter and 5,000 meters. Then what's next? And that press is available in Comexi for you to test in our demo center in Girona, in Catalonia. So what's next? Next one is offset printing. That's a unique press, is a CI, it's a central printing, central drum, but offset. And it uses standard offset plates. So we have a computer to play in few minutes. It's standard aluminum offset plates, lithography plates, nothing special. So the cost of the plates is really small. It's in between 5 and 10 euro depending on what you do. And those plates are so cheap and so easy to imagine, to repro, that you will actually not store those. You do those plates for the job, and once you finish, you throw it away. That allows us to group different SKUs of the same repeat every time we do a new job. Imagine you have a liquid yogurt, a pouch, and you have different flavors. You have pineapple, strawberry, blueberry, apple. So you can group all those different jobs in the same job length. Next time you may have a different grouping, because that you will do always fresh plates. So making longer jobs, 3 jobs of 5,000, making it 15,000 one unique job. The change of the sleeves is automatic by a robot, and there is an it's a standard gamut, and you can also have a spot color, so it's an automatic cleaning or washing system. The speed is 300 meters a minute, very decent speed for short to medium jobs, and the width is up to 1.1. So the optimal job length is anything in between 3,000 and 25,000, because we group those jobs and we can have a longer run on grouping different SKUs. So that's short runs and also medium runs. That press is also in Girona, available for you for test. Is working with electron beam, and is a phenomenal technology that we will love you to test by yourself. So please come to Girona, come to Comexi, and test the technology and experience the offset by yourself. Then next one on the short runs scenario will be our short, small flexo press. It's the F4. More than 15 years ago, Comexi was the pioneer, the first one on doing manufacturing a short runs flexo press. That's the fourth generation already of F4s, and that press has a very small footprint, very small web path, so very quick changeover. Vest ergonomy, you can reach the upper deck without any leather, without any step, and it has, thanks to the Genius positioning system, the GPS, has a zero waste also in flexo, zero waste. You can also have other systems, like visual systems with video, real impression, more fine-tuning printing, but the GPS is very suitable for those short runs where the waste is very, very critical. 8 colors, 400 meters a minute. First version of the F4 we launched was 300. Second version was 350. Now, in the fourth version, we increased the speed to up to 400 meters a minute. So short runs, but also medium runs there are suitable. The printing width is 720, 900, and 1.1 meters, and the maximum repeat is 600. That makes this machine optimal for a wide range of jobs, anything in between 5,000 and approximately 20,000 or even more, right? So we have seen that digital for the very, very short runs, more or less from 1 meter, virtually 1 meter, not pre-pressed, and is very suitable up to a 5,000 meters more or less. The offset 3,000 meters up to 25, depending on how we group different jobs. And then this small short footprint on web path flexo press up to more or less 20,000 meters. Then what happens if we want to go to a medium jobs? This press is also available for demos in Girona. So what happens if we go to medium jobs? If you go to medium jobs, then we do a step ahead in the flexo printing, and we go to our top sales. The F2 Origin is the most versatile press we have, and is our top sales, suitable for most of the jobs in the flexible packaging. This press has also the ability of having the Genius print positioning system, which is the GPS, zero waste. You load the job and start printing. Have 8 colors now, and next year we are launching the 10 color press. Printings width from 920 to 1.5 meters, and the speed is 400 as a standard, but with the package of performance CX line, we can reach 500 meters as well. Max repeat of 800, and the optimal job length, again, pretty wide, in between 10,000 meters. For shorter runs, we have the F4, we have the digital, we have the offset, from 10,000 up to approximately 30,000 meters. And then also for medium runs, as I explained before, the offset by grouping the different jobs is a very good solution, the offset that I just explained. Also for medium jobs, by grouping those different small jobs and becoming a medium length job. Then the last part of the productivity, what we do with the long runs. So in long runs, last year in Drupa, we launched our new Comexi F1 Evolution. It's a beast. It's the best press Comexi has ever done. We have put all our more than 70 years experience in the market in that press. So it's by far the best anti-bouncing press of the market. No one else achieved such an anti-bouncing properties with new design, carbon fiber mandrels with our own recipe, especially oriented and compacted carbon fiber mandrels, automatic clamping, super robust press, the best press we have ever done by far. Also with a automatic job change with a robot, especially for those big jobs, wide jobs, big repeat, where an operator has really struggled to move big repeat sleeve into the press, so the robot can do it for you. Automatic settings also for the zero waste meters with the Comexi GPS, or also real impression systems for the best fine-tuned register options. Available today in 8 and 10 colors with a speed of 600 meters a minute, and printing widths up to 1.7 meters. Then in terms of repeat, as a standard is bigger than usual because it's a very robust press, very big central drum, very big frames. So as a standard goes just to 920 standard, that's way bigger than the standard of the market. And as a large repeat, we go to 1.26 meters with repeat, which is very big in terms of flexible packaging. So what's the optimal job length? We don't know how to make it better. So the bigger, the better. We say starting from 20,000, anything. We have customers in the US running millions of meters for days and days in this press because it's the most productive press we have ever done. So that covers a bit of what's available today in terms of productivity in the flexible packaging market. We have seen digital, offset, and flexo also for short, medium, and long runs. So let's look at another vector of the flexible packaging printing industry. Let's look at sorry, that press was also available for demos in Girona. And by the way, let me go back to here. F1, I explained you about this productivity. Best thing we can do is take your worst job, the job which is a nightmare for you, come to Comexi, experience it by yourself. I can explain beautiful things about the press. Take your job, the bouncing job, the most difficult drying job that you have, take it to Comexi. Let's experience what this F1 Evolution can do for you. So let's jump into sustainability. It's very trendy. In terms of sustainability, we have different ways to look at that as well. One thing obviously is moving out of solvents in the printing. For this we have the electron beam printing. Electron beam printing is not drying the ink, is curing the ink by a beam of electrons. So you need an electron beam device like the ones we have here in front of us, ESI from Boston. Hello, Ed. Pass by there after our show, great partners for us. So in terms of electron beam, the standard color gamut is available there as well, and also spot colors. So you can use any kind of electron beam ink, spot and a standard gamut. Really very nice density, very defined dot, a very high resolution, a broad range of different coatings and lacquers for different applications, like the best anti-scratch properties you can find, glossy, matte, whatever you want. Is solvent free, obviously, and in terms of products, and we will go through that. We will go through that. In terms of product, is the best option for frontal printing, and recyclable products are frontal printed. When we go to a monomaterial, we have to do a frontal print and then apply a overprint varnish for the anti-scratch properties. And the electron beam is by far the best solution to do that in one pass. And then water-based inks. Water-based inks have improved dramatically in the last few months. 2 years ago, I would not say the water-based inks were a reality. Today, they definitely are. Obviously, 100% solvent-free, no VOCs, and that's the point. So we used to say, I was saying here in this show, water-based inks are okay, but not as good as solvent-based. Nowadays, and again, we are more than happy of welcome you to Comexi in Girona or even in our facilities in the US and test the water-based inks. Really amazing quality. We have fantastic samples here for you to check. The water-based inks have improved a lot. You can find really a very, very fine quality on water-based as well. Broad range of applications again for OPVs, for protection, for varnishes, for technological properties like increasing the oxygen barrier. Very, very good results. Very friendly environment for the operator. It's not the same to be cleaning a pot of ink with solvents or with water. So it's way friendly for the operators. And you need a specific press to run water-based. Comexi was the first one ever in Drupa 2012 on launch and a specific water-based ink. We are still doing the best presses to run water-based inks. It's not any press, it's a specific press to run properly a water-based. For instance, you need obviously a higher drying capacity because it's easier to dry solvent-based than water-based, right? And then when we talk about recyclability, when we talk about sustainability, so the printing process is important, but it's also very important that the packaging itself is recyclable. When we go to a recyclable materials, we need monomaterials. We cannot put together PET and PE. So when we want to get rid of the PET part, we need to do a frontal printing, but we are missing the glossy or the matte effect. So we can do it in one pass with the electron beam solution. So both Flexo and Offset have electron beam properties, and you can get samples as nice as the ones you see there. So this is frontal printing on a PE. You get the glossy, you get the highlines, you get the quality. That's 100% recyclable from print. Super nice anti-scratch properties. Here if you wanna check. If you wanna scratch it, try to take the ink off there. It's impossible. So really, that's a reality already. Many customers are moving to more sustainable way of printing and more recyclable packaging. That's a reality. We have an electron beam Flexo press in Girona available for you for demos. So please contact us. We will be more than happy of doing tests for you. And also the Offset electron beam press, which is also available for demos in Girona. So the last vector, quality. So when we talk about quality, let's look at the resolution. Let's look at the definition. No? In here there is two technologies which outstand in terms of resolution, which are the Offset with an LPI going up to 200 lines, best fadings, very high density, no dot gain because the lithographic plates has no dot gain. So really very, very fine quality. We have samples here of the Offset available in this corner. Is the middle ones. Please come here and have a look. It's amazing quality. It's really bringing the Offset quality into the flexible packaging wall. And we also have the digital printing, which has a 1200 by 1200 DPIs, dots per inch. super fine quality, with an opacity of the white, which has been always a challenge for the digital, up to 62%. Again, no dot gain. And just with the CMYK, the four colors and the white, we can achieve 86% of the gamut of the color, which is really remarkable. The white can be either digital or analogic with a flexo deck if you want. Then in terms of extended color gamut, we have a huge experience on helping our customers to implement the extended color gamut. Albert Lopez, which is there, is our head of the Technological Center. More than 20 years experience on the sector, have helped many of our customers to implement successfully the extended color gamut. That's available in flexo, in offset, and in digital printing. You can get the best quality, but it is true that the registration is critical while implementing extended color gamut. Comexi is the only one company in the world by contract committing to having a 25 micron longitudinal registration. So very interesting. The extended color gamut is not new, it's just difficult to implement. So if you need help with that, we are here to support you and to help you maneuver through the benefits of the extended gamut. And last but not least, finishing. We have sold more downstreams in the last 12 months than in the last 70 years. That's really a trendy thing. And Comexi has done something to help you, because the finishing has a very broad array of different applications. You may need a gravure trolley for haptics or for a very opaque white, but you want a flexo deck for a matte effect. So what we have done is a multi-trolley downstream. Coming from our lamination division, we have a trolley technology, gravure, flexo, semi-flexo, gravure with closed ductile chamber, pressurized, anything you like in a multi-trolley application. So with one downstream, you have all the applications. That's very unique. It comes from our lamination division. That's actually a coating head of a laminator with a vertical tunnel. So that's used as an upstream or downstream. We also have the double flexo deck with a central drum with two flexo decks. Very customable. You can have either 4.5 meters for a standard jobs or 7 meters for a really demanding jobs in terms of drying. And the applications are almost, you name it. So matte, glossy, haptics, but also more technical coatings like barrier coatings for the oxygen, for the water, to increase the OTR, to increase the water transfer ratio, and also functional coatings like cold seal, heat seal. Instead of doing it offline, do it just in one pass. So you print, go through the downstream, apply the heat seal, and rewind. Done, one pass. To finish the presentation, codification. So we have the digital variable data printing press, Digiflex. That's for traceability of your unique SKU. That's for brand protection and personalization. So it's variable data applied in this digital press for one color. So helping you to attack those variable codification markets. I think with this we cover the main three vectors of the flexible packaging printing. I'm sure you will have questions. We have here all our team of area managers, technical directors like Jordi Puig, hello, from Flexo. Talk to us. You will have for sure questions. We have the answers. Anything you need, we are here to help you. And before we go, if you want to scan, you have a QR code here. Also, in all the tables, you have a QR code. So if you're going to scan and answer with your questions, feedbacks, whatever it is, by the end of the week, the last day of the show, Wednesday, 15th, the 15th, we will be having 3 Apple Watch to be a raffle on everyone who has answered the questionnaire. So let's try if, how lucky are you. From Egypt, I'm sure you will have luck. Just scan it. I will leave it here for you so that you can scan it. And if you want to scan it in the table, it's also okay. So thank you very much for your for coming today. Any question you have, here we are. Please raise your hand and we will try to help you. Thank you.